to make about the whole issue in Ukraine and the behavior of Vladimir Putin is that Putin has gotten coverage recently in the South Korean press for waving the nuclear sword. That was the phrase that was used. Putin's hyper-aggression, very heated, supercharged rhetoric in which any attempt to interfere with what Russia is doing militarily would be met with an overwhelming nuclear response. It's familiar rhetoric to South Koreans. People have lived here with that kind of very, very threatening language for many, many years, from North Korea, obviously. Now, a few years ago, 2017, 2018, were very bad times for South Korea because the war of words between the U.S. and North Korea was bad. And it looked like there was the real possibility of war. You could feel the tension. You could cut it with a knife walking around the streets of Seoul. Jet flights overhead, a lot of helicopter traffic, war of words on TV, constant missile tests. And, the lesson that a lot of right-wingers will draw from that is, well, we've got to stop tyrants like Kim Jong-un. But part of the problem, too, from a South Korean perspective, was that Donald Trump was also viewed as mentally unwell. And we know from his behavior later, around the time that he lost the election, and then tried to instigate basically a coup d'etat against Joe Biden instead of accepting his loss, that Donald Trump does have serious mental health issues. And we know, too, that some members of the military in Washington recognized that and tried to keep him away from the button in the final few weeks of his presidency. This whole issue of craziness and access to nuclear weapons is going to have to be discussed in an objective way, because these weapons are as bad as people say they are, and we can't have mentally unstable people in any country basically threatening all of us.